Along to this chess screening. I've got something special for you here now. It's someone very special, of course, and I've already brought games from this young lady, always 21 years old. And so here we go. Let's have a look at these games that I think you'll enjoy. I certainly enjoy seeing them. And this is the under 1300 chess tournament. And I'm still trying to work out where my telescope vision neary thing. So I'm standing in my laundry, so I hope the acoustics are pretty okay. And yeah, so it's very, very special to me, these games of chess that Heather asks me to have a look at. And I just jump on them and think that'll be for my channel. So it's not all about, chess isn't, of course, all about me, although I'd like to think so, but it isn't, of course. But I'm very pleased to bring you these half a dozen plus games, hot out of the dozen of cookery, bakery products that we get to enjoy every so often when we feel like it, even if it's against doctor's orders, which reminds me of my mother. Sometimes I've caught my mother, 95 years old plus, and she's at the freezer in her home, which is our old family home. And here she is, sort of like secretly going into the freezer, into the middle room where the freezer is, and scoffing ice cream. And I catch her by accident, and she's got this big guilty look on her face, and I go, "No, don't worry, I'm not the doctor." She gets away with it with the doctor. Anyway, so this is about chess. She gets away with it with the doctor because the doctor hasn't determined, apparently, according to her, that she's got some sugar in the blood, which is, she's not meant to. But who cares? She's 95. Who cares? So let's get into it, okay? Let's get into it. And maybe we never know what to expect with my channel, do we? So here we go. This is the tournament that Heather played in earlier on, or last night, or something like that. And I'm actually a spectator. But here is this tournament that she played in last night, where she got 14th place. And played really well, I think, in my opinion. Had a bit of things go her way, and a few things didn't go her way. But here is this tournament that she played in, where her opponents look like 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, which is her place, 14th. 14 players and 14 games. That the first top seed performance was 1689, and that's the tournament winner, of course. Played 14 games and 12 games. Now, compare that to the amount of games that Heather played. Okay, so here we go. She's white again. 3 minutes, 10 hours ago. Doesn't matter. Had this position. H5, Queen H5 looked quite good. Now Queen G5 they reckon is better than Bishop E7. Wow, cool. Knight G6. Did you see that? How about this? Knight G6. Blunder, but look, Knight G6. Swapping. Wow. G3. I'll take a note out of her book. Oh. No, here Bishop takes E3 is no good. Okay, here bishop takes e3 is no good because rook it back to f2. Although it might be okay. So rook back to f2 after bishop e3. Check, so king f8 happened. Bishop g6. Bishop e3 looks like my move. I don't know what the computer thinks. Bishop e3 check. e6 is a blunder again. Knight d5 was best. Chess, eh? When it's the computer playing, it's got all sorts of ideas. This is quite harmful, isn't it? Please don't try this at home. Knight d3 check. Now, do you take the bishop? I would. I'd take the bishop. It looks like I can take the bishop, and it even says now, it's a bit helpful. It looks a bit helpful, but it says blunder, 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 blunder. King h1. Look at that bar graph go from 8.5 in white's favour to -4 in black's favour. 8.5. Wow. If I was coaching, I would be showing this 5,000 times. Just ask anyone that I coach. They will say, yeah, he does. King h1, knight e1, bishop g2 checkmate. Okay, that's that over. Next game is round 3. We're not going to check too much the detail of the finickiness of chess because we're just going to have a look at this one, and that's round 3. So if Heather played in the whole tournament, she'd do quite well, I think. So I got 2 videos today, one of my loss today or yesterday, and the other one is this wins for Heather. One naught. No, 0-1. White resigned, obviously. Yeah, white resigned. Black is victorious. Black is victorious. Whatever. That was that game. Now we'll go to round 5. Knight f3 is quite a good move, and bishop g3 and knight bishop g5 wins the queen in some cases. Unless black plays h6, h3. Wow, it's just like watching the World Chess Championships, isn't it? Of course it is. I think a b4 looks okay. I disagree with you, computer. I don't disagree with you here. h4 inaccuracy. Rook d1 was best. But who cares? White wins. And here is where her opponent must have lost on time or resigned. Yeah, black timeout. So that's no good, is it? That's no good. Weegenaar, maybe from Europe somewhere. Round 6. I think this is the game I like, because I've actually looked at this one a little bit, but it ends up that white times out. No wonder. Here white times out. Wow. We'll just go over that one again. Okay, a little bit slower. So thank you, Heather, for giving me the opportunity of placing this on the chess channel here that I operate for anyone that takes an interest in it. I said I was going to go slower, didn't I? Now here I do notice that bishop g3 is better by far. Better, back. If queen e4, then just bishop f4 check and queen g2 checkmate. But her opponent is 1252 above her rating, so she got 7 points for this one. And that's the end of that game. So round 7 coming up for you right now. And then I'm out of here. Round 7. That was round 6. See? All those pawns. They're on the wrong side of the equation, aren't they? They're on white side of the board. It looks like they're white pawns, doesn't it? But they're not, the black pawns. But, I mean, like, you know, take your opponent into a deep, dark forest where 2 and 2 equal 5, and there's only one way out, and that's for you, not your opponent, for you. So that's what she's done here. And now we're playing Fearless Eagle, who actually won this game. So do we want to watch it? Okay, we'll have a look at it. But Fearless Eagle is 15, is doing quite well here. Heather lost some points here, 9 points in this under 1300 Super BlitzArena on Lead Chess, but of course. She's playing a normal French. She'll play bishop g7 as the computer's saying. Bishop g7, and she will remain a whole piece up for 2 pawns. See that bar graph going down to white's favour. Oh! 92 check. 92, look at that. It's showing it. It's even showing it. Bit easier if the computer was showing it, but I'm not allowed to say. I'm not allowed to say. I'd like to say 92 check, but I wasn't there. Don't worry. I wasn't helping Heather at all. Even rook b3 is better. But she never surrenders in the spirit of chess. Look at this. Okay, now this is the position, and here white played the only move available to white other than getting checkmated next move. Now, are there any checks as well? There is one check, and that's the move that her opponent played. Now watch this. Watch the bar graph. Okay, so it's now back in white's favour, not. It's now back in black's favour after queen d5. But blunder here, which is fair enough because it was played in the middle of the night of the knighthoods. I mean, there it goes, plus 25.8 from minus 0.3 to plus 25.8. almost to the nearest significant figure of 26. 32.8 now. And that's the end of this session. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. And yeah, well done, Heather. I'm very pleased with your play. Well done. You're obviously looking at some proper chess players on the internet than that of mine. But anyway, thank you for tuning in today. And I hope you enjoyed this bonus session of women's chess or young ladies' chess, how good it can be with a little help from her friends. But that doesn't mean me. Okay, bye for now. I better stop. Bye.